Associate Editor MacKenna Morales recently visited the Children's Community School, a Montessori school located in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. The Children's Community School opened its newest building in the spring of 2023 with the sole intent of reaching net zero status. Sandra Cannon, business manager and treasurer for the Children's Community School, tells us more.
I know we were kind of starting from scratch. I have solar panels at my house, but beyond that, I don't know a lot about net zero from the start. So we talked with Focus on Energy, first of all, and they have the Energy Design Assistance Program. It was very helpful. They met with us and with all of our subcontractors that were going to be involved, and we went through the process, and they offered up options of bundles that we could use, and we chose a bundle to try to get the most efficiency. We also worked with Slipstream and WPPI Energy and Midwest Renewable Energy. They provided us with a Solar on Schools grant, which was very, very helpful.
This new building was designed by OPN architects with solar usage in mind, and also uses as many energy-saving elements in the design as possible. This also allowed the students to be involved in learning about sustainability. Brett Rottinghouse, a project architect for OPN Architects, explains more.
We always start our projects with a design charrette, or a dot exercise is one tool inside of that. It's really an exercise where we put up hundreds of images and we go through each one and talk through with them what they like, what they don't like, things that feed into or support their goals. And that really helped us narrow in on the focus of what they wanted to achieve. So from that, we had a lot of conversations about how the room should be positioned, how the teachers are going to interact with the students, what spaces they need to have available for different activities, and then really use that to come up with the floor plan that they want to see. We like to look at our buildings in section. So we cut the building in half and try to understand how it's going to feel experientially in those spaces. So how is a child going to feel when they look up at the ceiling? One of the reasons that we selected the joist structure that we did was because we knew that it had a very rich sort of texture to it, and would be interesting for children to look at, as opposed to lay-in ceiling tile or a flat painted ceiling. It's something that really kind of gravitates or pulls something more out of the space.
We have incorporated natural light as much as possible. So instead of being under fluorescent lights, artificial lighting in the classrooms, whenever possible, we are using the natural light. So that has provided a much more warm and inviting environment for learning.
And then the large windows to the exterior, giving them as much of a connection to the exterior as possible. That connection to nature is really powerful for everyone, but especially children, because it inspires creativity, that thirst for learning.
As a Montessori school, Children's Community School prioritizes an environment where students can learn through hands-on experiences and independent thinking. Because of this, the board of directors, staff, alumni, and current families knew that they would want to lean on energy efficiency as much as they could.
We never force any level of sustainability on our clients. We always believe that it is important to do the best that we can within the comfort that our clients are willing to do. Early on in one of the workshops that we went through a sustainability workshop. I wasn't actually sure if they were interested in doing sustainability or doing any sort of over and above sustainable efforts, but we designed the building in a way that would function well with any sort of avenue that they wanted to go. Which was good because it was probably about halfway through the process of construction documents that they let us know that they wanted to do or try to achieve net zero. And it was awesome to hear that. It was also good because the way that we think about designing and architecture is trying to have as much impact as possible without necessarily costing our clients anymore. We believe it's a part of good design. And so in doing that, it was I don't want to say easy shift, but it was a possible shift.
And we also have a multi-purpose room at the end of the hall that we hired someone to do an activity wall for us. And we really wanted them to incorporate nature and energy efficiency into this.
The school selected a high-efficiency electric heat pump furnace, R24 wall and R36 roof insulation, Energy High solar gain glazed non-metal windows, Energy Star appliances, 100% LED lighting, and a 60,000 kilowatt per year photovoltaic system on the roof.
This part doesn't function quite as well. Is that okay? Does it have a greater impact on sustainability if we make that sacrifice on the functionality? Or vice versa? Does the aesthetic have to give a little bit to make sure that it functions a little better, or sustainability wise, it's a little bit better? And we generally try to have those open conversations with our clients and say, so here's an option. Here's some of the areas maybe where it's lacking, but here's some other areas where it's performing quite well. So is that okay, or do we need to make minor shifts or tweaks to the different concepts that we've provided so that we're providing you with the best solution possible?
With this design, Children's Community School aims to offset 100% of its energy needs yearly.
So with working in collaboration with KEEP, and with there's the Mount Horeb Sustainability Committee, and together with them we're going to host a forum on solar energy here at the school, and we plan to keep ourselves in the cutting edge of information when it comes to this kind of thing. So we're really committed to this.